it definitely, you change. Time changes things. As you get older, you get knowledge. So you kind of learn yourself too, because you know what you did wrong too. Because it's a two-way street. It's definitely a two-way street.
Also,
Ain't nobody perfect.
You're okay with taking accountability.
You have to.
No, you're right.
You have to.
That's
if you
gross.
can't take accountability, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Because if you can't even admit what you do, you know what I mean? Then what is there to, we can't even be
so
real.
if you would have, I don't want to. No, that's a hypothetical. I don't want to. That's not. Never mind. Go ahead. So what about you?
Can you please repeat the question?
Well, do you think that your ideal man that you would want now might change by the time you're, 40, when you're around their age? That's a 17-year gap from you now to then. So do you think what you might want now in a guy will change by the time you get to 40?
For sure, of course. So when you deal with certain people, like Monica was saying, you do learn a lot. So it's just like, if you're talking to someone and they, make you feel hurt, or you just experience a lot. So you're like, okay, I don't want to go back to that. So it might change. It might not. Who knows?
It might change, it might not. Okay, that's a good answer, I guess.
For definite, yes. I feel like when she gets to 40, she's gonna have a different.
Yeah, because what I want now, it's just everything changes. Nothing
but
what's
to say that she can't find someone now and it'll last?
That's why I said that might be her forever ever
Exactly.
after.
Yeah,
but you
absolutely.
always
However,
learning.
it's
People
just
change.
right now.
In the relationship,
Everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does.
But okay, but you keep saying right now. What is it that you're looking for right now?
Right now, I'm pretty much focused on myself.
Okay.
Like, I have a lot of goals, ambitions that I want to achieve. If someone's going to support me and, be there for me, then yeah, maybe. But right now in this generation, unfortunately, it's all lust. You think you have options because of social media, but in reality, when you lose that person, you're just like, okay, maybe I don't. So
actually, that kind of takes me into my question. How do you think social media has influenced modern relationships?
It's crazy. There's dating apps. You see people on Tinder, Hinge, a lot of apps, or social media. Girls nowadays and men. There's nothing wrong with showing your physique online, but you're like, oh my God, this person's so attractive, and you're just attracted to them. But what if you get to know them and it's just disgusting?
Well, okay.
I would say to go with that a little bit, I would say most men will be attracted to the woman's body.
Looks.
And women will be the opposite. They'll say, oh, you look really good, but your personality sucks, so I'm not even going to talk to you.
Yeah, for sure.
So what you're saying there is mainly on the women's side where, yeah, your physique looks good, but I'm not even going to think twice because you're an asshole. And I don't want to deal with that. A lot of girls don't want to deal with assholes. Men, we will overlook all that extra stuff just so we can have sex with you.
No.
Because men think with their dick.
Well, hold on. Okay. Yes, I can agree.
Social media has kind of made it where you can hide, where people can.
That's right.
Because honestly, and I feel like why, back off to your question, and things have changed, and my perception has changed. Is because I came to the realization is that people can hide. You think you can know somebody, and I've known people for a long time, and you can still not know people. Even myself, I've grown, and being single, I've had time to just sit with myself and learn myself and realize who I am, what I like, what I don't like, And I think social media is really a hide because you don't know who that person is. You don't know, like you said, if they're a good person or this and that. But nowadays that don't even matter because people could just put on, whatever to just post. But I mean, I don't know how many couples or married couples I've seen, and you see them all out, with the family and this and that. And I know behind closed doors, behind them pictures, they ain't even, they ain't